What's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel, where passion meets performance, and every week we dive deep into the cars that define style, innovation, and pure driving emotion. And today is something special. We're looking at the brand new 2026 Alfa Romeo Stelvio, finished in a stunning, fiery red that practically glows under the sun. Alfa Romeo has always been a brand built on soul, heritage, and an unmistakable design language, and this 2026 update pushes that identity even further. So if you're into luxury crossovers with Italian flair, bold styling, and performance that speaks louder than words, you're in for a treat. Grab a seat, hit that like button, and let's dive right into this long, in-depth review of the new Stelvio. Exterior. Starting with the exterior, the 2026 Alfa Romeo Stelvio immediately grabs your attention, not with excessive flash, but with a level of artistic precision that only the Italians truly understand. The red paint on this model is not your average red. It's deep, reflective, and beautifully layered, giving off a liquid metal effect that shifts subtly depending on lighting. Alfa calls it one of their signature heritage colors, and on the new Stelvio, it's simply breathtaking. At the front, the legendary Scudetto grille remains the heart of the design. This triangular grille is instantly recognizable, but for 2026, Alfa tweaks the surrounding bumper for a more aggressive and aerodynamic look. The air intakes are now sharper, giving the Stelvio a bolder stance. The new adaptive LED headlights wrap gracefully around the front, with a slimmer, more modern design that enhances the forward-leaning silhouette. There's a confidence in the way this SUV presents itself, not overly muscular, not overly boxy, but beautifully balanced. Moving to the side profile, the sculpted body lines tell a story of movement even while standing still. The roofline slopes gently towards the rear, giving the Stelvio a more coupe-like appearance compared to many rivals in the segment. You also get new 20-inch and 21-inch wheel designs depending on the trim, and they play perfectly with those sporty proportions. The wheel arches have just the right amount of flair to communicate capability, but without the exaggerated bulk that some SUVs fall into. Around back, Alfa has refined the tailgate and rear lighting elements. The taillights are now more three-dimensional, with crisp LED signatures that look sharp both day and night. A more integrated rear diffuser and dual exhaust layout add to the athletic character. Overall, the 2026 Stelvio has a presence that is unmistakably Alfa Romeo, elegant, passionate, and carved with intention. Interior. Now stepping inside the 2026 Stelvio, the Italian craftsmanship becomes even more evident. Alfa Romeo always leans into the idea that a car interior should be an emotional space, a cockpit designed around the driver, and this new model takes that ethos even further. The red exterior is complemented by a beautifully contrasted cabin. You can option black, tan, or deep red leather upholstery, each stitched with precision. The seats strike the right balance between sporty bolstering and long-distance comfort. They feel luxurious without being overly plush, holding you firmly during spirited driving but relaxed during daily commutes. The dashboard layout remains very driver-focused. The signature dual-brow instrument hood is still here, giving the Stelvio its iconic look. But Alfa has modernized things with a larger digital cluster that offers customizable layouts. Whether you want a minimalist look, a classic gauge arrangement, or a performance-focused view, the display adapts to your preference. The center infotainment touchscreen is now larger, more responsive, and finally catches up to its German competitors in terms of fluidity and graphics. Alfa has also upgraded the software, making it easier to navigate, with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto included as standard. The tactile rotary controls and physical buttons remain, a welcome decision for drivers who hate fully digital interfaces. Materials quality has noticeably improved for 2026. Soft touch surfaces, brushed aluminum accents, and available carbon fiber trim give the interior a premium feel. The red leather option adds even more Italian drama to the cabin, the kind of bold interior you choose because you want a car that feels alive. Practicality isn't ignored either. The rear seats offer good legroom and supportive cushioning, making long trips more comfortable for passengers. The cargo area is well-shaped and can easily handle luggage, groceries, or weekend adventure gear. It's not the biggest in its class, but it's perfectly functional and thoughtfully designed. Performance. Now let's get into the part you've probably been waiting for, the performance. Alfa Romeo is known for producing vehicles that don't just drive, but inspire. The 2026 Stelvio pushes that philosophy with more refinement and better overall balance. Under the hood, the Stelvio retains its familiar 2.0-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine for the standard trims, but enhanced tuning gives it a slightly higher power output. Expect around 290 horsepower and strong low-end torque that delivers a punchy, responsive feel. Paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission, shifts are smooth during calm driving and sharp when you're pushing harder. The throttle response has been tuned to feel more natural and less artificially boosted than some competitors. If you're looking for more power, the Quattrofoglio variant still steals the show with its Ferrari-derived twin-turbo V6. For 2026, Alfa improves cooling and recalibrates the engine for even better efficiency and smoother delivery. With around 505 horsepower, the Stelvio Quattrofoglio continues to be one of the most exhilarating SUVs on the market. The sound alone is an experience, a deep, mechanical growl that reminds you this is not just transportation, it's passion in motion. Handling remains one of the Stelvio's greatest strengths. While many SUVs feel disconnected or overly soft, the Stelvio feels light, sharp, and agile, almost like a sports sedan disguised as a crossover. Steering is precise with excellent feedback, and the suspension tuning strikes that perfect Alfa Romeo compromise between comfort and athleticism. Whether you're carving through curves or navigating tight city streets, the Stelvio feels eager and alive. All-wheel drive is standard across most trims for 2026, enhancing stability and confidence in varying weather conditions. Braking performance has improved thanks to upgraded materials and better heat management. Overall, the driving experience is exactly what you'd expect from an Alfa Romeo: emotional, engaging, and rewarding. Prices and value. Now let's talk pricing. The 2026 Alfa Romeo Stelvio starts around the mid-$50,000s for the base model, depending on configuration and options. Moving up trims adds premium materials, upgraded tech, and enhanced performance features. Fully loaded, the standard 2.0-liter models land in the low $60,000s. The high-performance Stelvio Quattrofoglio, as always, sits in a different league. Expect pricing to start in the mid-$80,000s, with well-optioned models pushing into the $90,000 plus range. But for that price, you're getting one of the most dynamic performance SUVs ever made, with exotic-level engineering and unmistakable Italian soul. In terms of value, the Stelvio appeals to buyers who want unique design, engaging driving dynamics, and luxury without blending into the crowd. It's not the SUV for someone who wants something generic or safe in a visual sense. It's for the driver who wants character, something emotional, stylish, and genuinely fun to drive. And the 2026 update enhances its technology, refinement, and performance to keep it relevant in a competitive segment. So that's our full, long-form review of the 2026 Alfa Romeo Stelvio in this breathtaking red finish. It's a car that blends art and engineering in a way very few SUVs can. From its sculpted exterior to its beautifully crafted interior, from its spirited performance to its unmistakable identity, the Stelvio remains one of the most unique and emotionally charged crossovers in the market. If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more in-depth reviews, and let me know in the comments what car you want to see next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.